So signal transduction. Signal transduction is generally when the transmits information. So about transmission we are talking about in the last slide, in the last video. It needs to get somehow to the brain, generally. You already should know from physiology how the information passes to the brain. Yes, so we have the afferent nerves. So afferent nerves are the nerves that are passing information into the into the central nervous system. So we already told about the generator potential. So the generator potential is when generally if generator potential is high enough, it will lead to action potential, and the action potential then will be passed through the afferent nerves. So the afferent nerves will get into the dorsal root ganglia of the spinal cord. Yes. So through the dorsal root ganglia, the information will be passed into the spinal cord. Yes. And the spinal cord is, of course, the part of the central nervous system, but we all know that generally most of the decision making and all of the things that we know what is happening in the brain. So the spinal cord is also mainly a relaying center, although not only, obviously. And the information needs to pass from the spinal cord to the second order neurons. In the spinal cord we have the second order neurons, and from these second order neurons finally to the brain stem, and especially the very important part that there will be some pain modulation, about which we will talk about later, is in the diencephalon. So also the part of the brain, obviously. So one more time, we have some generating potential, then action potential through afferent nerves gets to the dorsal root ganglia, then to the spinal cord where we have the second order neurons, and then to the brainstem, especially to the particularly to the diencephalon.